You're on a hike with unbeatable views. You're about to take the perfect snapshot when all of a sudden that bridge you were standing on gets wiped out by a fireball by the local deity Vul-kar. Now you're being swept down the river, but hey, it's just another day in Fireball Island, which was designed by Justin D. Jacobson and Rob Daviau and published by Restoration Games. Hey everyone, my name is Mike Murphy of the Brothers Murph, and I'm here at BoardGameGeek.com, and today's episode of In Focus is sponsored by the BoardGameGeekStore. Now, I gotta get some treasure and head to that helipad before Vul-kar gets too mad about my presence, so let's get down to the table to go a little more in focus on Fireball Island. In Fireball Island, players will be running around the titular island hoping to grab treasure, take some photos, and maybe even steal the heart of Vul-kar, all while trying to avoid fiery projectiles. On your turn, you will play an action card and move the full amount. Anytime you come to a fork in the road, you choose a direction and keep right on running. If you pass any treasure spaces along the way, you may pick them up, which will score you points at the end of the game. Also, if you pass by a snapshot location, collect that snapshot and you will score points for pictures if you make it off the island safely. Once you've completed your movement, you may use the action on the card, which can include drawing souvenirs, rotating trees and Vul-kar, and mostly flinging fireballs at your opponents. To launch an Ember Marble, you may choose any of the orange marbles placed around the island and flick it using a finger at an opponent. If that opponent is knocked over, they lose a treasure to the person who fireballed them, but they draw a souvenir as consolation. Once a player is knocked down, they stay wherever they land and will remain that way until that player's next turn. If they get hit repeatedly by fireballs, they suffer no further penalty. On their turn, they pop right back up and keep running, grabbing treasure and taking snapshots. There is one prize valued higher than the rest, the Heart of Vul-kar. One must cross unstable spaces, forcing them to end their movement for that turn to obtain it, but it's worth 7 points. Taking the heart will anger Vul-kar, causing another marble to appear on the scar. If a player ever passes you while you hold the heart, they steal the heart. Vul-kar really is a big softie. Their heart is being stolen left and right. Poor misunderstood lava beast. On a player's turn, they can play a Cataclysm. Once their movement is finished, that player will take all the marbles present in the scar and drop them into Vul-kar. No one really knows where the marbles may go, and chaos on the island may ensue. Any and all players knocked over during the Cataclysm have been fireballed and must pay treasure to the wielder of Vul-kar's power. However, if you fireball yourself, you must pay a treasure to the maw for your insolence. Every third Cataclysm will cause a marble to be added to the scar, and once there are 4 marbles in the scar, or if a player has a snapshot of each color and stands on the helipad, the endgame will be triggered. Once the endgame is in place, all players have 2 more turns to get to the helipad and hop on the helicopter or be left on the island for good. Once the game ends, players will score their treasure. The more of each type you have, the better. If you made it off the island, each of your snapshots will score 5 points, and the owner of the Heart of Vul-kar receives 7 points. Anyone who made it off the island may claim a treasure from the maw, including the lucky penny, worth 6 points. At the end of the game, the player with the most points wins. Fireball Island is a game that only seeks to mildly contain the chaos of an island in flames due to Vul-kar's never-ending quest for vengeance. You can run all around trying to get as much treasure as possible, or you can try to play it safe and fireball your opponents, and either way you get to flick little marbles at your friends on a 3D board, and that's just fun. And if Fireball Island seems like a game you would enjoy, consider checking out his page at BoardGameGeek.com and watch a review. And if you'd like to get the upgraded treasure tiles that you saw featured in this video, visit the Board Game Geek store and pick up your copy today. And until next time, I'm Mike Murphy. I've been here at Board Game Geek, and we have been going in focus on Fireball Island. Have a great day.